Mike, Holly, thank you for sitting down with Word on the Street. We're sitting here outside your lovely establishment, Ojung's Tavern. Can you guys give us an introduction onto how you guys got your start and how you reflect on where you've been now?
Yeah, sure. Holly's parents here, they bought the bar back in year 2001, and Holly and I've been involved with the bar ever since then. And fast forward to 2018, Holly and I bought the bar from our parents.
So you guys are located right between Morris and Tasker Streets on 2nd Street, which is, smack dab in the middle of what we call Mummers Row. How is that integral to what your identity is now at Ojung's?
Yeah, I grew up in the Mummers, so this 2nd Street is like a way of life.
Yeah.
We do a lot of sponsorships for the Mummers between softball and fundraisers, events. They always come here, and so we just integrate what we do with the Mummers all the time.
Now, Mummers is really important, obviously, to not only all of us, but you guys in particular. And if I'm correct, and Billy did his research, you were one of the founding members of the Spartans, right?
Yeah.
So how has that support been from, I'm sure, your Spartans family into Ojung's?
Spartans, they support Ojung's all the time. They're always in and out. As much as I support them, that's my other home. I got like 3 homes.
Yeah.
I do live. We live up on 2nd Street. We got Spartans up the street here, and in this place, it's 3 different places right in 2 blocks from each other. So, but they're always here supporting, eating, drinking, be merry.
Now, obviously, you guys are juggling a lot, but that doesn't seem to affect what you're being recognized for here at Ojung's. Can you give us a little insight onto some of the awards that you've recently won?
Yeah. What's the awards that we won?
I know Martini,
Best
Happy
Bar
Hour.
Tavern, Happy Hour, and it's the last one. There was one more.
I saw one.
Oh, Sports Bar.
There's a lot up there. So.
Yeah. We just hung this
2 years in a row.
Yeah, 2 years in a row. So this is Philly Favorites by the Enquirer paper. They come out every year, and it's voted on by the people. The public vote for it.
It's pretty big. There's a lot of bars down here on 2nd Street that you're competing with. And I passed 3 or 4 on the way here, and there's nobody in any of them. And I come in here, and you got a packed house. I mean, you're I don't know what you got going on up here, but you definitely have your pulse. You have your hand on the pulse. Do you think it's because that you're a 4th generation Mummer and you're from the neighborhood and everybody knows you and the Otto name? Do you think that has a lot to do with
I
it?
think it does have a lot to do with it. We're involved in especially the Mummers and the churches, and we grew up here. So we know people. Social media is a big part of. I mean, you see with Bum Nation,
Yeah, I get pictures sent to me, videos actually every Sunday
Yeah.
of the chaos. in
Also,
here.
I think what sets us apart is the food. The food sets us apart from, I feel like
So
there's not really another place around here that does the kind of food he puts out. He makes all the sauces in-house. Everything's house-made.
yeah, food.
The
We call it
dressings.
bar food, but it's healthy.
Definitely above that.
Yeah, it's not just your wings and pizza type
Yeah.
corner bar.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we like to do all that stuff, and then we do these specials every week. People are always looking for the specials, so it's been fun with that. Fun decorating, menu drop, and people are always it's funny. I'm a full-time electrician, so there's days like I don't get the posted menu by not at 10 a.m. You get text messages saying,
Where's that? Yeah.
And food
like,
came,
where's the menu?
food started with COVID. Like we had a little bit of food, but when COVID hit, we had to close or make menus. And he was like, he has a little history with working in restaurants, and that's his passion, cooking. So that's, it just
COVID
COVID helped us out.
Actually, all the people, all the businesses, COVID hurt. Really, actually, it helped us. Specials, menu items. I'm a foodie. You know, like I love to cook. So when people are, and I love sports too, but like, and mummers, but like when you're sitting home bored, I'm turning on the food channel. I'm turning on the, if you're scrolling on your phone, I'm getting all food pics coming up, and I'm still, I haven't seen that. Let me, and then you see an idea and you just put a little twist on it, and and again, like she said, like everything's homemade. Sauces, dressing, the
Now, do you do the cooking yourself?
So I go back in the kitchen when I need to go back in the kitchen. We have a pretty good staff that we train. I trained them, and you show them your way. Like you can hire a cook and they come in. Sometimes they have bad habits, or not even that. It's just a different way or style of cooking, and you need to really show them. This is how we do it. Wasn't all what you were doing before, but this is how we do it. And we got a really good staff that really playing too as well. We got that.
Switch up from the food to the drinks. Your martinis, they are on a different level.
Yeah, this is the first year we got
espresso martinis are. Yeah. I'm not a martini guy at all, and I was up here on Super Bowl Sunday sipping martinis. So where did that come from?
So the martinis came from, like, I feel like it's because the food got elevated. We're like, well, we need drinks. So we started with like margaritas and crushes and things of that nature. And then before you know it, like people were asking for martinis. So we're like, all right, well, I'm gonna put a martini or two espresso. People love the espresso. We collab with the bakery down at Third and Wolf, and we brew their espresso, exclusively, and so it's a good quality drink. You know what I mean? And we try to do that with the food and the drinks. Homemade what we can. Simple syrups, and just from the bottom up. We do our best to, and then we try to get a little original. Like I don't want to call it fancy, just a little different. I don't want to be the same as. We'll have the same stuff like. The wings and the burgers and the the crushes and those margaritas, but all homemade juices and all that. But then you just play around too with the martinis and stuff like that.
I will say one of my favorite drinks from here is the box iced teas. I feel like they're just a fan favorite, especially with the girls. But you always know who went to O'Junk's if you see someone walking or whatever, and they sneak down, they're walking with it, which I'm sure could be like a little bit of a nightmare. But you can always tell, all right, they were just at O'Junk's.
I'm coming from home, which is again right up the street, and I'm picking up boxes of iced tea on the ground. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, but not that I've never done that myself, but So that started with the Arctic Splash iced tea. Arctic Splash was big, in the city. It came in the box. Everybody knew what it was. I remember going down to the Port Shack. They always carried them. You know what I mean? So my brother mentions to me, got to be, 6-7 years ago now. Hey, I see a place does it up in Port Richmond, but they make their own drink out of it. You pour some vodka or flavor vodka in it, and, it caught. You know what I mean? And, since then, Arctic Splash discontinued.
It seems like everything's kind of like, again, changing
Let's see now, we have a dealer.
Your decorations. I mean, you're the only one. I mean, everybody has their own style, but your decorations, you don't see that down here in this neighborhood. So it's like you're bringing different parts of different neighborhoods in, and then the decorations inside. I just saw the Mummer's Row thing, and then I said, people send me pictures all the time, and every time I come in, I look for it. I never go back that far. I can never get pissed. And that's as far as you can get because it's always so crazy. So where do you come up with the ideas for the decorations?
So we started really going heavy with the decorations this past Christmas season. And it was something that I was talking to her and our kids for like a year. And I'm like, I want to do this thing. I want to do let's do a pop-up Christmas bar. We'll keep all the same stuff, but we'll just really deck it out. You got bars uptown, that tinsel, and some other places that really deck it out. And why you got to go uptown? Right. You know what I mean? Yeah. And on top of it, I'm a mummer. Like, I would like to. I can do handy stuff like that too.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, but I was nervous to do it because I'm like, well, how's the neighborhood going to take it? And on top of it, It's pricey. Like that. Goodness.
How are the neighbors? You had a good rapport with them?
Awesome.
Everything's
Everybody's, yeah, awesome.
Yeah.
Because those days, like I said, I drive by and it's spilling.
Yeah,
Outside
yeah. Our
is-
neighbors are very
I think they're understanding.
supportive. Yeah,
Supportive and
yeah.
understanding. I think they do like that. There's people around that got eyes around.
Right. And it's a positive vibe.
Yeah.
Positive vibes. And then a lot of them order the food and come up for drinks. And so I think they put more of a positive than a negative with
That's
that.
good.
But yeah, sometimes it does feel like, all right, everybody's got to go over to the
together.
So, but yeah, neighbors are good. But back to the decoration thing. So, once we did the Christmas pop up, and along with that, you got to do the drink menu, the cocktails, the martinis, and the neighborhood owners and everybody really took to it. And okay, I guess what next up is Valentine's Day.
So being in the heart of Mummers Row, obviously a lot of your clientele are mummers. How is it around mum season? So Hat Day, Christmas, everything like that. How is it with the bar?
Mom season it's pretty crowded in here. It does well. So we do entertainment on the weekends, so like DJs and live entertainment, acoustic acts, and especially on Sunday. Everybody knows Sundays are for the mummers. You know what I mean? You got football season, mummers, and so we get the entertainment going, and people stop out. People are in and out, between the clubs. They stop at a bar, So it really does a nice business.
So it's great that the mummers community is supporting the mummers. Basically, I said fourth generation. By the way, man of the year for Spartans. I just found that out today, and also inducted into their Hall of Fame. It's kind of special that you have a mummer-run place and you have mummers in the neighborhood that are stopping in. Like I said, every time I stop in, there's 10, 15 people in here that I know from the mummers. And it's great because, you look that way, there's a bar you can go to. There's literally bars you can go to everywhere. Everybody seems to be flocking here to support you guys. And I think that's a wonderful thing. And that goes both ways. You support the neighborhood and the neighborhood is supporting you.